Hello boys and girls, today I'm going to talk to you about my field-based experience. My name is Emily Sandoval. For my field-based experience, I went to Maryland Burns Elementary School, or Burns Elementary. Burns Elementary has a population of about 936 students. Majority of the population is Hispanic, which is 99%. There are an average of 17 students per teacher. There is a 75.3% passing rate on the STAR for this school. 12% of the student population is considered learning disabled, 43% of the population is considered limited English proficiency, and 3% of the population is considered gifted and talented. I observed a total of 5 classes for my field-based experience. Once I checked in at the front office, I was ready to go. As I walked from class to class, I would see several of the hallways decorated with students' work. The first teacher I went to observe was Mr. Garcia, a first grade teacher. During my time there, the students were learning math. Several of the lessons were taught from a workbook and projected in front of the classroom. Mr. Garcia's students were very well disciplined and always cleaned up after themselves. In the morning after breakfast, Mr. Garcia would always ask his students to wipe down their dust before starting a lesson. The second class that I went to observe was Miss Garcia's kindergarten classroom. And no, she was not married to Mr. Garcia. As the students arrived from PE, the students would all sit down on the rug to begin their daily phonics song, and phonics was gestures activity. Afterwards, the students would write down the day's national holiday in their journals alongside Miss Garcia. Towards the end of my time there, the students would begin writing in their spelling and sentence structure worksheets. Miss Garcia's students were all full of energy and determination to accomplish each task that they were given. The third class I went to observe was Miss Zuniga's second grade classroom. During this time, they would go over a series of math worksheets together as a class. Ms. Zuniga would even allow her students to present their work to the classroom on the projector for everyone to see. At the end of their math lesson, Ms. Zuniga's class would go over their science workbooks and even watch videos to go along with the lesson. Her students were very independent and liked to take charge of their own learning during the classroom. The fourth class I got to observe was Miss Granado's pre-K classroom. During this time, the students were allowed to roam freely and choose an activity to work or play in. They would interact amongst each other or sometimes play alone. Miss Granado took this time to catch up any students that were missing work. At the end of their activity center time, the students would gather up together in the back of the classroom and sit on a rug. There, Miss Granado would either read them a story or conduct a lesson on the alphabet and the different sounds of each letter. The fifth and final class I observed was Mr. Zuniga's first grade classroom, who also happened to be married to Miss Zuniga. Mr. Zuniga's classroom held several class discussions about social issues, readings, and ideas. His students were very bright individuals. Mr. Zuniga's classroom was also the most decorated as compared to other teachers I observed. Well, that's my experience at Burns Elementary. Thanks for watching.